you'll have seen the footage from us having a day out yesterday at Buxton Wool Gathering. Oh, it was absolutely beautiful. So today is now Monday the 20th, and I thought this morning I'd get ready and I'd just pop on and show you what I'd purchased and tell you a little bit about the day. So we set off yesterday from the house about 10:30. Our granddaughter was here, so she decided that she'd come along for the ride, which was quite nice. She likes doing things like this with us. And it took us about an hour and 20 minutes to get there. Our granddaughter is very car sick, so Tim tried to do more motorway than the A roads. So Grandma had to sit in the back, which I can see how you can get car sick, but they did keep telling me to stop knitting, and I didn't. So I did feel a bit queasy, I must admit, but I wasn't car sick. So she had to sit in the front and we had to go on the motorways to stop the car from doing this. Anyway, we eventually got there, and oh, what a beautiful day it was yesterday. It was absolutely stunning. We just couldn't have chosen a better day to go out for the day. So this is where we went. I've got the book here, to the Buxton Wool Gathering. Oh, it's such a really, really nice little tiny yarn show. There's not many people there. I think there was about, I'll tell you how many exhibitors was there. Oh, here we go. Here we are. 45. So that was the layout of the show, and there was 45 exhibitors. And then sort of this is the hexagon, they call it something. I can't remember what they call it that. I'll put the name on the screen if I can remember it. And then this was a little bit as you walked in. And then here, if you can imagine, it carries on. Here was the little cafe. And then you went further over where they were selling ice creams and alcohol. And then there was more shops that obviously wasn't in with the wool gathering. It was, I think they're just constantly there, which we had a little look round. Oh, and I saw these beautiful little sheep, and I was very, very tempted, but I was very good because I thought I'd purchased enough. So yeah, that was the size of the show. Very, very small. It was lovely, absolutely lovely. I met some lovely people. I came across a few of my subscribers. Unfortunately, I don't know your names. I can describe you as the lady who sent me strawberries when I was making my strawberry journal. Hi, it was lovely to meet you yesterday. And then I saw another couple of ladies, and again, I don't know who you were. If I did stop and say hello to you, thank you very much for stopping by and saying hello. Right, there's a bit of a story behind this. So one of my lovely followers on YouTube, Susan Holmes, or Sue Holmes, sent me not a message, but said in the comments that if you go to the wool gathering and you see, I think it was Dominique at Wool is the Answer, she said stop by and say hello, because she's, you know, a good friend of mine, and they go to they do virtual knitting on Zoom, and we got, you know, one thing and another. So of course it was the first thing I went to, and it was the first thing I purchased. So if you're watching, Dominique and Marie, hi. I don't know what the other lady's called, but hello to you too. It was lovely to meet you all. We all ganged up on, well, we didn't really gang up, but we sort of made Tim buy me a quantity sweater of yarn, which it very kindly did, but then was wiping away the tear. If you saw the footage, it was pretending to wipe away the tears that he'd been buying me yarn. Now, you all know that I wanted to make the love note. So, because I'm not a big garment maker, the love note in the yarn that I chose was about £110. And I actually thought Dominique and Marie would have to hold Timothy up when I told him that. So they quite nicely advised me. They're doing a knit along at the moment in their knit group. I am going to make the love note, but I think I'm going to purchase some yarn and I'm going to get Tim to dye it for me, because it's just such a lot of money for a garment for me. I just can't bring myself to do that because I'm not a massive garment maker. And you all know how far I've got with Tim's Aran sweater. It's still in 2 balls of yarn. So I would hate to have purchased that and then this and Yeah, you get where I'm coming from, don't you? So I took the advice off Dominique and I decided to make the Kaiser tea. It's very, very similar to the Love Note. Well, slightly different, but it's the same concept, isn't it? It's quite short. I'm going to do the short sleeve ones. It's for over a dress. And I just think it'll look just as nice. So I'm going to try this first because this was a lot cheaper. So I purchased this off the off Ravelry. Like I say, it's called the Kaiser Tea. And Dominique and Marie from Wool is the Answer are doing a knit along on their Facebook page. I don't know if you have to be invited. I haven't looked into that yet, and I will try and put links down below, but I'm not sure because I haven't looked yet. So if there's nothing there, please bear with me. If I do find them, I will put them down below. So I am making this, and I needed 2 balls of, oh, it's absolutely stunning. I don't know if you can see it. They'd got this at the show, so I tried it on. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Oh, isn't that a gorgeous colour? And it'd go really, really well with one. I don't know. I've ordered a couple of dresses. One of them have come and the other one hasn't yet. So I'm not sure if it'll go with it. But this is the colour of my dress. This kind of autumnal brownish colour. And this is from Wool is the Answer. And it's 100% 4-ply, 70% superwash merino, 20% yak and 10% nylon. And it's called Kingfisher, and you only need 2 to make my size. So I purchased that. Well, I didn't, Tim did. So that's what I'm making first. Plans completely changed yesterday in about 15 minutes of me being at the wool show, but isn't that typical of us women? And then I went round to see my favourite yarn dyer, Attic Spin Dye. I love this couple. They're such a nice couple. And she was demonstrating on how to make a shawl. And it's not actually the shawl that I've purchased. It was a shawl, another shawl that was hung up at the, and you might see it, I might have put footage in, because I'm going to put this in after I show you the footage from the yarn show. Anyway, I won't waffle. So I decided to purchase, it's called Vintage Peach, and it's not, when I say it's not a very good photograph, it isn't really, because it's quite light and you can't see it, but oh, it is so pretty. And I think a lot of it is just chain spaces, trebles, chain 3, trebles, so it will work up quite quickly. I'm trying to get my wardrobe together for when we start having a life again, a holiday. Tim and I have decided that we're going to have to do something about it this year. We can't carry on like this. Tim and I haven't had a holiday for 4 years, and so I haven't bought many clothes and done much for 4 years because we haven't been anywhere. The dog is still here, but our daughter has very, very kindly offered to look after Zach. I know she lives in Somerset, but she said if we drive down, spend a night there, there's Bristol Airport. We can go from London, Bristol. The first thing we're going to do is have a few days in London. That's what we're in the middle of organising now, so I need to get my wardrobe sorted. And I wanted a few shawls, especially summery kind of shawls. So I'm doing the Vintage Peach, and this is the colour I'm doing it in. Let me flip it round. There we go, it's Attic Spin Dye. This is the what do you call it, the edging. It's like a scalloped edge, so I'm going to do that in the scalloped edge. I don't know if you're seeing that very well. It's like a chocolatey brown, and then we've got that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at them mauves there, and lemons and light greens, and this is called Your Turn to Fly. Isn't that lovely? So, and you get a free stitch marker. And that set was £21, which I thought was really, really good. I think it was £25 for the kit, and you got the pattern as well, which, you know, for a shawl, can't go wrong, can you? And you will have all seen that I took some footage of Lucy from Lucy Locketland. And my granddaughter, very tormentively, kept sort of wiggling the little mouse at you. Now, I bought this little mouse from Lucy a few months ago. And as you all know, I'm doing a crochet along with Helen from Mousy Makes Pod. Oh, I always get a name mixed up. Anyway, I thought I'd get it out and show you. I was going to purchase it, and then I thought, I'm sure I've got that. Anyway, I have. So this is what we showed you yesterday on Lucy's stand. I shall put links for Lucy down below. So that's what she's got on a stand, and I forgot all about it, so I just thought I'd show it to you. And this is all what's in. So the mouse is made in the Jameson Spindrift, held double with floof or mohair. I'm not sure which one it is. I actually think it's mohair. And then this is for outfits. Oh, aren't they lovely colours? So warm and inviting. And then there's this little bit of black for his features. And then you got a tin. These was all on Lucy's stand yesterday. I almost bought it. You know, when you think, have I got that? And I was looking and Tim was behind me and I thought, what if I buy it and I've got two? So I thought, well, the worst thing is I don't buy it, I get home and look for it and I haven't got it. I could just order it off a website, but I'm glad I didn't because I did have it. And you get a little tin and you get all the little, oh, let me show you, stitch markers. So he has got a saw. What's this? Oh, tape measure. And a screwdriver. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. Just because I'd seen it at Lucy's Lockett's Land's stall yesterday, and I thought, oh, I must show them that. Oh, and you got a bag of stuffing as well. It's proper sheet stuffing. So that's all we purchased, which, you know, when I say all we purchased, I bought two lots, you know, I bought a jumper and a shawl, which is enough. But I just thought I'd come on and show you and keep it separate from the podcast on Friday. I don't know why, I just thought it'd be a nice little extra for you. We had an absolutely gorgeous day, like I said. We sat in the shade. Tim found a bench. Tim and Gracie found a bench under a beautiful big tree. And I went and queued and got some, well, there was ice creams and sorbets, but I thought sorbet would be a lot more refreshing. So I got us all sorbets. And then we had a walk around the beautiful park, and there was all the geese and the goslings, and oh, it was just lovely. It was lovely. And everywhere there was masses and masses of just daisies all over the floor. And you know, when you think, oh, I just want to lie in them. I just wanted to lie down, but I thought I better not, because everybody will think, what is that weird woman doing? Anyway, yeah, it was a really, really lovely day. And if you haven't been to the Buxton Wool Gathering, it's on the same time every year. It's held in the same place. It's an absolutely beautiful venue. You could take like if the weather was like it was when we went, you could take a picnic and have a lovely day out. You could, you know, the benches there that you could sit and eat your lunch on a picnic. Oh, it was just gorgeous. I cannot recommend it enough. It's a thing that Tim and I do every year. It seems to be like our little special day out for me and Tim. He's always taken me. He loves it, which is most unusual for him. I mean, Tim's really good. He'll take me anywhere. But, you know, he doesn't always enjoy it as much as I do, but he really does enjoy going to that one. So that's all I'm going to say. So until I am back again on Friday, if you're new to my channel, thank you very much for joining us. I am doing my regular podcast on Friday. And so I shall see you then with all what I've made this week. Okay, have a lovely week and happy crafting, and we'll see you Friday. Take care. Bye.